Yo, what's going on? Hey, this video is going to be interesting because this is actually a fraud, finesse, a scam that I never seen it done this way before. It's actually kind of genius. Like, I actually got to give these scammers credit to execute a common scam in a new way that I haven't seen before is actually pretty impressive because I've seen a lot of scams and they all get recycled, the twist here, twist there. But this one is interesting. If you're new to the channel, I'm Marcus, the Debt Free Dad, where we talk finances, attorney takes, and reactions to current events. I'm a licensed attorney, but not y'all's attorney, so this isn't legal or financial advice. One of the things that I like to talk about is, scammers. Why do you like to talk about scammers, DFD? Well, for years I used to represent some of them, and for even a longer period of time, I've been tasked with putting scammers away, bringing them to justice. So part of it is some of these scams are actually funny, but is an educational component too, because I want to make y'all aware so y'all know what's going on, so y'all don't get got, because hey, anybody can fall susceptible to it. So this one is going to be interesting. And if you get some value out of this video, I'm definitely going to ask you to hit the subscribe button, the bell notification, hit the like button of this video. It definitely helps out the channel. And I know y'all get tired of hearing me say, hit the subscribe button, hit the subscribe button. But, hey, if you hit the subscribe button, maybe I'll stop making these terrible videos. All right, let's go ahead and cue it up. We're going to talk about it afterwards on the back end. Let's dive in.
Tonight on a retail theft crackdown in Sacramento County. The sheriff's office now announcing an arrest in a new kind of holiday scam.
And this may have you rethinking your shopping plans, and there's no exaggeration there. CBS 13's Brady Halbleib is live outside a Target store with the crime that could impact thousands of people. Brady, what's going on?
Yeah, that's right, guys. Investigators tell me that this is a new kind of scam and potentially could be impacting shoppers across the state.
What you're looking at is more than 5,000 gift cards one man is accused of using to scam shoppers. The Sacramento County Sheriff's Office says the potential loss ranges up to nearly $3 million. The arrest happened during Operation Bad Elf. During one of their operations last week, investigators noticed a man acting suspicious at a gift card rack. Through their investigation, authorities say the suspect was taking cards off of the rack and then replacing them with new cards. Officers then contacted the man outside, finding more than 200 cards on him and more than 5,000 cards inside of his car.
If it hadn't been for Operation Bad Elf, and we hadn't been at that location, that specific target would have been another victim of this.
Here's what we know about the suspect. He's an adult Asian male, a Chinese nationalist, and has lived in several locations in California and neighboring states. And investigators say there could be thousands of fraudulent gift cards still on the racks in Targets spanning from LA, the Bay Area, and Sacramento.
Put these things behind the shelf. They need to control access to them, or they need to completely take them off the shelf.
So how does it work? Scammers take the gift card's barcode, replace it with another, seal it back up, and put it back on the shelf.
The consumer goes to check out, the cashier is loading the consumer's funds to that barcode, but it's not to the physical card that the consumer is holding. It's to the card that the scammer owns.
Gift cards are fairly inexpensive. Sacramento County Sheriff's Office says the real victims are consumers, not the retailer.
We would have, 5,000 victims that we are trying to connect up to this. Target isn't out anything.
Yo, hey. Most times when I talk about scams on this channel, they all kind of dumb. Let's just be honest. It's just a repeat of the same thing. This was actually a new play on an old scam, and I actually think it's genius. You go in there, switch the card out, leave it on the shelf. Like, it's actually hella smart. Luckily, these officers were in the right place at the right time. One of the most important things we got to take away from this is anytime law enforcement have an operation, they always put some dumbass name on it. Operation Bad Elf, Operation Golden Gopher. I'm not the one responsible for making up the names of these task force, but a lot of task force have dumbass names. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. I gotta get up. Whoever came up with it, I gotta give them credit. I think that it was very smart, and I just know as a matter of course, the cashier's job isn't to verify the barcode on their matches with all of that stuff. They're not doing all of that. They're just not doing all that. They're making it plain and simple. Stores and retail stores, uh, they take the bare minimum amount of effort to try to deter theft and fraud. Prime example, I was in Costco shopping, and every time I'm in Costco shopping, when I come out, I was like, why does it say tobacco on the receipt? Every receipt at this Costco, I'm about to say to Costco. Every receipt at this Costco says tobacco. So, when they check your receipt when you're going out, I was like, yo, why do all these receipts say tobacco on them? They was like, I don't know. That's a good idea. I never noticed that before. These people work there. I asked two people, they worked there for long ass times, and they never noticed that all the receipts say tobacco, which is weird because your job is to stand at the door and check receipts, but that's neither here nor there. But what I gather from it, remember, retail stores are going to do the least amount of effort to try to make a mechanism to protect themselves from fraud or theft. My thought is, and nobody could answer the question, what I'm assuming is every Costco has a random word that they put on their receipt. That Costco I went to was Tabasco. Another Costco maybe fish eggs. Another Costco maybe bird shit. But whatever it is, each store has its own identifier so that I couldn't leave Costco A, go into Costco B, and walk out with a cart full of shit and a receipt that's bogus. That's my thought. But, I feel confident that's what it is, but nobody knew what it was. But I bring that up to say that stores aren't going to task the cashiers with doing an in-depth check. The retailers at Costco didn't even know it said a word big as hell in the middle of the receipt on all of them. And this dude's job is just to sit there and look at receipts all day. So that would be too much of a burden to put on. Now, there are some ways you can avoid this. The store can make an effort of, I think it's smart to put all the gift cards behind the shelf. But what I would recommend everyone do when I get someone a gift card, I just like, what's your email address? And I go, whatever, Amazon, and send them a digital gift card so it goes directly to their email. That way, you don't got to worry about if it's going to the right person, if they're getting the funds. Now, if you're goofy enough to just leave your email up at like a public library and somebody gets you, that's just that's just stupidity, like, hey, survival of the fittest, right? But yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think. I thought this was a real creative scam just in time for the holidays. $3 million, like, that's crazy. Hey, but I give them credit. They were thinking outside of the box, but I definitely don't want you to get got. If you like this video, make sure you check out what's on the screen. There's going to be more content related to finances and attorney reactions.